Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some NBA with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, NBA season is right around the corner, so I'm going to be making a lot more videos the closer the season gets, which will be a little more easier for me than the NFL because I do like basketball better. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The NFL videos will start coming again soon. But what I wanted to say was this. Javale McGee. It's an interesting case because when you look at the Golden State Warriors, their depth chart as far as centers go, it's only Zaza Pachulia and Damian Jones. Now, Damian Jones is a young, raw, athletic talent. Zaza Pachulia is a good veteran, but on the latter side of his career. So the Warriors are looking for an athletic big man who's ready to contribute now. And right now, Damian Jones doesn't quite fit that bill. And Zaza Pachulia definitely doesn't fit that bill. But they did invite Javale McGee to training camp. He will be on the preseason roster, and he is somebody that does have a chance to make the team. Now, when we talk about Javale McGee, we're talking about a guy that, I mean, you guys remember the Washington Wizards years. That's where he made his name and became the Shaqtin' a Fool legend and king that he is today. He is part of the youth movement with Nick Young and Andre Blatch and all those guys over there. Deshaun Stevenson as well. Well, no, he was a veteran. But anyway, he was part of that team, and the Washington Wizards were like a circus act at the time, and he was just never really able to find himself. It always seemed like he was just doing too much. After his Wizards stint, he gets traded to the Denver Nuggets, and you know, he actually was a really great contributor for that Nuggets team that won 57 games in 2013. He was averaging 9 points and just 5 rebounds off the bench. You know, and he found his role. He found his niche in the NBA. It's really the only time in JaVale McGee's career where he looked like he knew who he was. And then after that, you know, the team fell apart. George Karl got fired. Brian Shaw took over. The Nuggets fell apart. He got traded to the Sixers. Couldn't find any time with the Sixers because they had all the young big men. Went to the Mavericks where head coach Rick Carlisle really is just a disciplinarian. A guy who I spent time around with Carlisle. The guy is no nonsense to the core, and you know, if you're someone who doesn't fit certain attributes that he's looking for on the court, he will not play. He does not care who you are, and Javale McGee didn't play. So he comes to the Warriors now, and they're a team that, you know, it's been reported by a couple of people that, you know, in their inter squad scrimmages, JaVale McGee was blocking 6 shots, and he was a factor. He even blocked one of Kevin Durant's shots from what was reported. So, look, he's 28 years old. 28 years old seems to be the prime for most athletes, 27 to 30. 28 years old is in that bracket. He's been a guy that's been part of 2 of the most dysfunctional franchises in the NBA, so I feel like he didn't really get a fair chance to develop himself. But now he's coming to play for a team where he can literally just focus on being JaVale McGee and utilizing those talents to be the player he was created to be, which is a 7 foot tall, uber athletic, you know, rim stuffing, shot blocking big man. All right, he can be that athletic freak. All right, and that's it. He can just focus on blocking shots, catching alley-oops, and that's it. He doesn't need to worry about anything else with the Golden State Warriors, and I think that's where I believe he has a chance to flourish, honestly. And you know, anybody who watches basketball or has followed basketball for a number of years knows that big men in the NBA always take longer to develop than guards. Now, obviously, JaVale has been in the league for quite some time, but being that he's in a situation where Golden State is easily the most talented team in basketball, he doesn't have to worry about as much as he did in Denver or Washington. So, look, I think this is one of the more interesting stories in the coming into this year because, you know, if he does make the Warriors, I mean, you're gonna have 2. It's hilarious. You're gonna have 2 of the former MVPs, the last 2 MVPs of the league, in Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. You're gonna have one of the most versatile players in the league in Draymond Green. You'll have one of the best shooters in the game, if not, you know, some would argue the best shooter or second best shooter in Klay Thompson. And then you have the Shaqtin' a Fool MVP joining the Warriors. So look, all jokes aside, I think he can be a guy that can contribute for them. But it really is just going to depend on his level of focus. Is he just going to focus on being that role player that he has to be to make the Warriors? If he tries to do anything impresses like he has been his whole career, then it's going to be a problem and he won't make the team or won't want any shot to make the team. But if he's that guy that we've been hearing about in their scrimmages, that can block shots, that can jump, ridiculously high off the ground and catch alley-oops and be a high-energy guy for them, then he has a huge chance to make this team. And I think if you're someone who's a basketball fan, this is something you should keep your eye on. So let me know what you guys think. Javale McGee, do you think he can be somebody that contributes to the Golden State Warriors, their roster, their team, their championship aspirations? Leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.